I played that song, I didn't think it was very good. I'm looking at my feet, I'm watching the piano, I'm thinking, I'm gonna suck at this too. That's how I felt. But Mom heard me play, and she came racing down to the basement. And she said, was that you? I gave the standard 10-year-old answer. Do you see anybody else down here? And then she made me play it again. And then she stood behind the piano crying. I would ask my mother, in fact, quite frankly, it was the week she met my son, why did you cry behind the piano that day? She said, you don't really understand, do you? What? How hard it was? What? How hard it was to be with you every day, to see the looks, to see the stares, to hear the insults. But more than anything, the hardest part, Alvin, was to push you beyond belief. It was within every illogical thought in my brain to not do that to you, to not force you, to not challenge you, to not take you to extremes that people thought I was cruel with you. Do you have any idea what that felt like? That's why I cried. She took me on the Yorkton, Saskatchewan elderly women's tea party circuit. It's a pretty cool gig, though. I was playing for grandmas. They're the most patronizing audience on the planet, aren't they? Do you know grandmas? They'll clap for anything. They would give me milk and cookies. They would give me grandma hugs and kisses that kind of leave the lipstick stain on your forehead for like a week. I still wake up in the middle of the night in a cold sweat and the smell of Chanel No. 5 in my head. Ugh. But they were so joyous in the way they treated me. I played for almost a year. And then one day I went into a lady's kitchen. Instead of milk and cookies, she said, show me your foot. I love my feet. By the way, these are my hands. I'm sure you get that, right? I wear a watch on my ankle. This is not a fashion statement. Oh, by the way, I got bought for me one of these. Isn't that nice? I'm gonna wear this, the pink thing on my ankle. A little tight, that's okay. I mean, this is how I do things. If I have an itch, right? If I wanna think, if I wanna point. Okay, here's my favorite. If I wanna hold my wife, Darlene's. My wife married me, in her words, because of one simple thought. She said, I was the most confident human being she's ever seen in her entire life. I believe we can shift our truth by a positive. I asked her to bring a drum in. The girls didn't want to date me because they couldn't quite grasp holding on to this. That's what makes my wife Darlene that much more special. She doesn't see the outside. She sees the human. And there is a difference. My life in music is what changed it all. Started going to jazz camps because I love jazz. Started meeting other musicians. One day we're screwing around and I got a drummer to challenge me to play my trombone with his foot. And he challenged me to play his drums with my feet. And that's what I did. Music taught me that life does not change in one day, in 1 week, in 1 year. It takes steps after step after step after step after step. You can clap at that if you'd like. Thank you. So, real quick. Thank you. Real quick. I know you want to get going. Thanks for that. By the way, that was worthy of applause. Would you agree? You see me play the whole set. Why did I just do that? To show off? Yeah. To impress you? Yeah. I want to impress you. Because of my ego? No. See, that was the most important thing that I learned in my professional life. It's not about me. Today, here, right now is not about me. Today, here, right now is about you. But today, here, right now, today is about the Boys and Girls Club. Because the boys and girls that we represent today, ones I'm going to talk to later, rightly or wrongly, they may not have been blessed with the same kind of parents that I was. Rightly or wrongly, they may not have had the same kind of good fortune in their lives yet that I've had. Life's not fair. But life can be incredible. We don't get it given to us in a gift-wrapped box, though. In my opinion, and it is my opinion, you earn joy. It is not a human right. You attain success. And more than anything, you battle every day to discover who you are. And it's funny. That woman in the kitchen, she wasn't all that wrong. My toes are not huge. But what I learned one day, listen to what some people say, and then get a second opinion. self-victims. Empower the people that, yes, indeed, are suffering the kind of things they are suffering. But the ultimate goal, in my opinion, again, should be simply this. We've all got labels. Let's just change the label. Let's change the label from victim to victor. Let's change the label to one that says, I am who I am.